Proverbs 30. The sayings of Agur. The sayings of Agur, son of Jecher, an inspired utterance. This man's utterance to Ithiel: I am weary, God, but I can prevail. Surely I'm not only a brute, not a man. I do not have human understanding. I've not learned wisdom, nor have I attained to the knowledge of the Holy One. Who has gone up to heaven and come down? Whose hands have gathered up the wind? Who has wrapped up the waters in a cloak? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is the name of his son? Surely you know. Every word of God is flawless. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Do not add to his words, or he will rebuke you and prove you a liar. Two things I ask of you, Lord. Do not refuse me before I die. Keep falsehood and lies far from me. Keep me neither poverty nor riches, but give me only my daily bread. Otherwise I may have too much and disown you, and say, Who is the Lord? Or I may become poor and steal, and so dishonor the name of my God. Do not slander a servant to their master, or they will curse you, and you will pay for it. There are those who curse their fathers, and do not bless their mothers, and those who are pure in their own eyes, and yet are not cleansed of their filth. Those whose eyes are ever so haughty, whose glances are so disdainful. Those whose teeth are swords, and whose jaws are set with knives, to devour the poor from the earth, and the needy from amongst mankind. The leech has two daughters. Give, give, they cry. There are three things that are never satisfied, four that never say enough: the grave, the barren womb, land which is never satisfied with water, and fire which never says enough. The eye that mocks a father, that scorns an aged mother, will be picked out by the ravens of the valley, will be eaten by the vultures. There are three things that are too amazing for me, four that I do not understand: the way of an eagle in the sky, the way of a snake on the rock, the way of a ship on the high seas, and the way of a man with a young woman. This is the way of an adulterous woman. She eats and wipes her mouth and says, I've done nothing wrong. Under three things the earth trembles. Under four it cannot bear up: a servant who becomes king, a godless fool who gets plenty to eat, a contemptible woman who gets married, and a servant who displaces her mistress. Four things on earth are small, yet they're extremely wise. Ants are creatures of little strength, yet they store up the food in the summer. Hyraxes are creatures of little power, yet they make their home in the crags. Locusts have no king, yet they advance together in ranks. A lizard can be caught with the hand, yet it's found in kings' palaces. There are three things that are stately in their stride, four that move with stately bearing: a lion mighty amongst beasts, whose retreats there before nothing; a strutting rooster, a he-goat, and a king's secure against revolt. If you play the fool and exalt yourself, or if you plan evil, clap your hands over your mouth. For as churning cream produces butter, and as twisting the nose produces blood, so stirring up anger produces strife.
Have you ever pondered on the words of Agur son of Jakeh in the 30th chapter of Proverbs? The profound wisdom that lies in these verses is like a hidden treasure, waiting to be discovered. Imagine a humble man named Agur. He is not a king, a prophet, or a priest, but a man who acknowledges his own limitations. He starts by confessing his lack of knowledge, admitting that he does not have the answers to life's mysteries. This confession is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of humility, a recognition that true wisdom comes not from human intellect, but from a divine source. Agur's humility leads him to seek wisdom from God, asking for two simple things: honesty and contentment. He does not desire riches or poverty, but a life lived with integrity and satisfaction. Here we find an enduring lesson about the importance of truthfulness and gratitude in our daily lives. Living with honesty wards off deceit and falsehood, while contentment helps us appreciate what we have, fostering peace and fulfillment. Agor's wisdom does not stop here. He turns to the natural world, observing 4 small creatures: the ant, the rock badger, the locust, and the lizard. These creatures, despite their size, are wise in their own ways. The ant, for instance, works diligently, storing up food for the future. The rock badger makes its home in the rocks, demonstrating adaptability and resilience. The locusts, despite having no king, advance together in ranks, showing the power of teamwork. The lizard, though easily caught, is found in kings' palaces, embodying persistence and ambition. In these observations, Agor imparts valuable lessons about diligence, adaptability, teamwork, and ambition. He teaches us to learn from the world around us, to observe and reflect upon nature's wisdom. As we delve into the wisdom of Proverbs 30, we find a humble man who seeks wisdom from God, values honesty and contentment, and learns from the natural world. This wisdom is not just for Agor, but for us as well. It encourages us to acknowledge our limitations, to seek wisdom, to live with integrity and gratitude, and to learn from the world around us. In conclusion, Proverbs 30 invites us to embark on a journey of wisdom, a journey of humility, honesty, contentment, and learning from nature. It challenges us to live with these values, to seek wisdom in our daily lives, and to navigate life's challenges with understanding and clarity. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and until next time, may we continue to explore and learn from the timeless wisdom of the Bible.